Hello everyone, welcome to my channel today. Today I'm going to talk about ear pimples. If you're new to my channel, my name is Emily. I created Definite Hearing as a way to increase awareness for the deaf and hard of hearing. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. When you do that, you join the Definite Hearing community and help me with my mission to increase awareness for the deaf and hard of hearing. I hope you stick around to the end of this video because I am going to share some of my most recent crochet creations. It seems random, but hey, I wanted to share them and I think it's fun. So stick around to the end of this video. Today, I'm going to talk about the causes, treatment, and prevention of ear pimples. Ear pimples can be extremely uncomfortable for someone with hearing aids like me. I have two. One is in right now, one is not, because this is the ear with the pimple in it. I was talking to a friend the other day about ear molds and how they're made, and they asked me, do you ever get like pimples? Because it seems like if you have something in your ear all the time, that could cause problems. And I said, no, I never get pimples. And if I do, it's like once every 10 years. Of course, I like jinxed myself, but hey, it leads to the creation of this video. So the light of bad things, good things can happen. So here is my ear pimple. I'm going to see if I can show it to you. It's kind of hard to see, but it's right there. And it is painful when I have my hearing aid in. It's not like super painful, but it's like nagging / annoying. Imagine like a shirt tag that just itches you just right. That's exactly how this is. And some pimples can be really big and really painful and make it impossible. So the cause of ear pimples is clogged pores. This can be stress induced or foreign object induced. What I mean by foreign objects is earbuds, ear molds, fingers, Q-tips, anything that goes in your ear that did not come with your ear when you were born, essentially. And so it's these dirty things that get into your pores and cause your pores to be infected, which creates this pimple, which if you wear hearing aids can be painful. So to treat ear pimples, avoid popping them. When you pop a pimple, you create an open wound, and this can give rise to further bacterial infections and issues. So if you can, avoid popping the pimple. In an effort to reduce the issue, you definitely want to disinfect it. To disinfect a pimple, you can take a clean washcloth and put warm water on it and hold that against the pimple. You can also put hydrogen peroxide on a clean washcloth and disinfect your pimple that way. I recommend doing this 1 to 2 times a day, depending on how oily or dirty you feel like that pimple is. But if the area is clean, the body can focus on eliminating the pimple versus like trying to keep that area clean. 2 other things that you can use are benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. These are face acne spot treatment options. You can find these in any facial care section of your grocery store. But these spot treatments will help reduce the size of that pimple dramatically and faster than your body probably could on its own. And lastly, but not least, if you have foreign objects, keep them out of your ears. This can be your hearing aids, your earbuds, your fingers, Q-tips, anything that might be in your ears that could be causing those infections. Keep them out of your ears. If you do need to wear your hearing aids though, keep them disinfected. This includes washing your hearing aids with soap and water, or if you need a quick solution, you can wipe your hearing aid with an alcohol wipe or wipe it with a Q-tip that has been dipped in hydrogen peroxide. And make sure you only touch the mold part of your hearing aid when you disinfect it. There is your ear pimple treatment. Lastly, let's talk about prevention. I just barely touched on prevention, and that can be keep your hearing aid disinfected or any foreign objects that are in your ears. Really, you shouldn't be putting your fingers in your ears. Anyway, if you are, make sure your hands are washed and clean. As far as your earbuds and your hearing aids, like I said, you can wash your ear molds with warm soap and water, or you can disinfect your ear molds and your earbuds with alcohol wipes and hydrogen peroxide Q-tips. You'll want to be sure to disinfect any foreign objects that are going into your ear regularly, and that should help you prevent any formation of pimples or acne in your ear. There you have it. If you experience excessive ear pimples or pain in your ear, please let your audiologist know, because you might have an improperly fitting ear mold. So in that case, you would want to have one remade. Or maybe you have excessive oils in your ears. In that case, you would make another ear mold. There are lots of solutions for this, and it's just important to help you find the balance between making sure that you can hear, but making sure your ears are comfortable as well. One thing I will add, it is becoming fall where I live, And usually my body has to reset and account for the change in seasons. So I notice that my skin gets really oily in between summer and fall because my skin is really used to having to produce a lot of like water and sweat to stay cool. But when the fall temperatures cool down, my body all of a sudden produces an excess of oils and cooling solutions for the summer that is not being evaporated because of the cool temperatures, and so that causes more acne issues in seasonal changes. So heads up, that might be something that you're experiencing. I think that is what happened here because I try to keep my ear molds clean. So, and sometimes that doesn't always happen. So if you experience ear acne or pimples, that's normal, and sometimes that's just part of life. But now you know what to do to treat it and how to prevent it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, especially if you think you deal with the seasonal acne thing too. I would love to hear in the comments below. It is just painful when it's on your ears, so I understand. And that's a quirky thing sometimes we have to deal with. All right, you stuck around to the end of this video and I want to show you some of my most recent crochet creations. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen these, maybe you haven't, but I wanted to share them here. Okay, so my first one is inspired by my favorite animal. Look at how cute! I got this pattern from, it was a creator. She's a creator. I'll link it down below. But her name is Lauren. I don't remember what her company's name, but I got this cute pattern from her book. My sister got me the book for my birthday last year, and so love it. That's my little pig. And then this one, you're not gonna believe that I'm like already making these, but I have to finish it in time for Christmas. Woo! So this is a Christmas stocking. My grandma makes one for every one of her children and her children's children. This stocking, so I finally had to learn how to do it because she is wanting to kind of pass on the tradition. It took me 15 hours to make this, and she has made one for all of her children and her children's children. That is so much time. Talk about dedication. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, this one's almost done. I just need to like cut off these strings, but woo! I'm so excited. So there's my creation. I hope you enjoyed them. As always, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any questions about ear acne or hearing aids or anything in general, please let me know in the comments below. I am not an expert, but I feel like I know some stuff. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you have a great day.